Hey guys, let's dive right into talking about Flesh and Blood and what's going on with the game and with spoiler season. The first thing I really want to touch on is where the game is going in the next 6 months to a year based off the cards that we are seeing and also previous information that we've been given. And a lot of that entails that the game is going to a player versus environment type of system to some degree. Not all the way. There will still be blitz, there will still be tournaments, but the cards that we're seeing currently coming out right now point to more of that group play environment that we have heard about from Legend Story Studios and James White. We also know that they are working very hard and diligently to make sure that that system is balanced and that it doesn't also break the current game that is coming out. But as we see the cards that are coming out, it leads us to more of a player versus environment system with cards being able to help people around you. A lot of times in a competitive format, whether it's Blitz or whether it is CC, you don't really want to give anything that helps your opponent out against you if you're trying to beat them. But in player versus environment, where they're talking about this potentially being kind of a dungeon crawl with your heroes and your allies and companions, this is a time that we would want to be able to play this round's on me, reducing damage coming at me, but allowing everyone that is in my group to draw cards or Coax of Commotion, or like these Unity cards, I can block something that's coming at me and help out my team along the way. These type of cards lead me to believe that the system is closer to being finished than a lot of us think. And that's really what is exciting to me, because that's what I've been here for the longest. I do enjoy playing Flesh and Blood, but I love kind of that player versus environment system. It's really what I look forward to playing when it comes out, and I really hope it is everything and more that I'm expecting it to be. Now, with that being said, let's dive right into the spoilers and what's going on with those. Now, hasn't been too many spoilers out since then, but if you haven't seen any of the new full art light cards that are kind of coming out as box toppers and other things like that, and giveaways to certain events around the world, I highly suggest you go and check out the spoiler link down below. But there's also a second link for you today, and that is the Wraith stories that they kind of posted about, so that you can find out more about what's really going on with the stories of Wraith. And I'd suggest that if you're a lore person or you just like the stories of certain worlds, to go check those out, because they are phenomenal. Now, with that all being said and out of the way, let's really dive into spoilers and what we have to look forward to with spoiler season. We should be getting 4 to 5 cards any day now, and just being able to see the spoilers really roll in as we get ready and ramp up for spoiler season. And when I say any day now, it could be a week and a half out, 2 weeks out, but we are literally on the knife's edge, teetering one way or the other, or at least knowing when all spoilers are going to be dropped. Now, with that all being said and looking at all of this, we can see that we haven't got a lot of shadow cards. Shadow cards are the big thing here, and the reason for that is because it's a war versus light and shadow. So we are really probably also going to get a huge amount of shadow cards dumped. And if I'm being completely honest, I think we got a lot more talent cards than I thought we were going to get for light and shadow. And that is a good thing. And that actually makes me feel a lot better for this Dusk Till Dawn set, because I thought it was going to be a lot more like a lot of the other supplemental sets, where a lot of the cards have mainly been generics or class-based. And the fact that we're getting light and shadow cards here really does help out Monarch, which was lacking for that support to make those heroes just a step up from where they are. So there is a lot of fun to have in this set. We are literally looking forward to the future and what this game could hold and how magnificent it can be in the future. And this set is really ramping us up for that. I've kind of called this set the 10th anniversary set. I know that's not its actual name, but that's what it's feeling like with all the stuff that they're doing, the cool things that they're adding in for us, those chase cards, and then just so much more that we haven't seen yet. So, like I said, guys, I hope you really keep up with what's going on for this season, because I think this season is going to shape up the future of the game and really where it's going, how it's going to pan out. And this is when we're going to, I think, pull in more and more people to really start to join us in our journey of this game. But until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip side.